Ridiculous.
Guys, so this is part 3 of the suspension build. We're gonna get back to it after my few hours of break and sitting chilling on the couch a little bit and get back to work again on it. So this time we're gonna tackle the rear. We're gonna have to remove the exhaust. Let me show you. Remove the exhaust, move the handbrake, move the shocks on both sides. We're gonna have to move the calipers, move the there's one more thing, move the calipers, and then the sensors for the diff. That's the other thing I was missing. And then lower the car down, get to the put a jack on the diff, and then lower the two or loosen the 2 bolts per side, drop it, and then put a pillow on the drive shaft so it doesn't kink it when it falls out. And raise the car up and then roll it out, and then we can tackle the suspension right after when we're done with that. But first we're gonna take the wheels off and we'll get to it. Alright guys, after some frustration, finally got the subframe out. It would have been more convenient if the bumper wasn't fighting me. I would be able to roll it out with the wheels still attached to it, but I had to improvise. Got some dollies from the Harbor Freight down the street. So tomorrow we'll be doing the subframe bushings, sway bar, and control arm bushings, replacing the tie rods as well, and we'll be assembling the rear coilovers. And I'm gonna try to get it fully assembled down to the point that I can get the I guess they're a bracket, not a bracket. They're just, I don't know. I gotta look at the part, but you gotta. It's recommended to weld them on the control arm because they're known to snap due to the harsh alterations, or the bolt itself is snap in there. So that one I have to figure out tomorrow. Stay tuned. This will be it for today. We'll pick it up tomorrow. All right, guys. It's next morning. We're gonna tackle this rear cradle very quickly. I'm trying to get this done by Monday if I can. So before I start the subframe, I do want to rip the bumper off. The only way I'm gonna get the tires to go back on the subframe and roll back inside the car, roll underneath the car, I mean, is rip the bumper off. And I need to move the crash bar anyway, so I'm gonna do that before I start doing the subframe. That way I can get rid of the crash bar, those bolts, styrofoam as well, and I can start tackling the subframe. Today we're gonna be doing the subplate bushings, the links, the link bushings, figure bushings, subframe bushings, the control arm bushings. We're gonna swap out the tie rods out, and the control arms we're going to the welding shop maybe today or tomorrow morning to weld the coil bracket spacers on. The kit recommends them. If not, they're going to snap and break, so definitely get those welded on. Oh crap, tire. Almost fell. But let's get started.
Take it less.
Alright guys, so I got the bumper off, got the crash bar off, all the brackets and nuts and bolts that go to it. I did put some springs, a jack, the battery, all the bolts and brackets that go on the car still in the back. I still need some weight. I don't want to take too much weight and the car falls forward because the subframe's out and there's no weight distribution that's actually equally to the front. So whatever I'm taking out, I'm sticking back into the car, plus extra, so I don't have any issues with that or have a heart attack when I'm working on something else. So definitely got that done. Now we're going to tackle the subframe. Let's get to it.
Take it less.
Niggas down to make some niggas down to make some niggas down to make some niggas down to all you dirty folks saying fuck you. Don't talk no shit, just come in here first thing, give me the truth. Put the dick in your motherfucking mouth, real dick. Drop off that money, hold up like so cheap. Going on the street, going goddamn rock. Going from me before your ass get dropped. This motherfucking dog, it's a motherfucking dog. I'm running from the pimpin' and you got get blown. Till you spring your ass, bitches trying to get a nigga started on that motherfucking show and dirty hoes acting lost it. Listen up, good, don't diss my pimpin'. So all you pretty bitches, don't you know just what you missing? My pimpin' ass nigga from the south of Memphis, like hanging on me from the jack. Better known as gang bait. New Orleans is just around the motherfucking way. Try to let the deal player over there and get sprayed. I don't see your half on the track for some blood. Get me right around, smoking out the dirty hoes. Seeing just slip, we can get a dick so just dying. I don't wanna put no beat on my name, you can dump. Tell you once again, I'm a motherfucking pimp. Let me with a big dick and a motherfucking limp. Tell you once again, I'm a motherfucking pimp. Let me with a big dick and a motherfucking limp. Bitch.
Alright guys, so far I got the inner CV joint disconnected. I got the tie rod, well, one of the tie rods disconnected. I got both bolts from the control arm disconnected, and I did remove the rear shocks because they're gonna come out anyways. So far we're at a good point to start pulling each control arm off per side, and we can start tackling this one by one. Let's get back to it. Okay. All right, one by one. Golly, that's a rusty bolt. Right in the finger. Okay, I need a bigger wrench. Heavy piece of shit. that side out. Probably get my little bolts so I don't lose the brackets or the bolts and go to the brackets. Alright, one more. So far, taking this apart, no one in 19 years has ever done this, so I'm the first. Which I'm honored and now we're at the same time. So I do not like taking it apart like this. Whew, slip off my finger. There we go. Come on. Oh God. That's one heavy ass control arm. Holy crap. I'm lucky I dropped the subframe now. Shit, that'd be a pain in the ass to put the motherfucker back on. Alright. Alright, cool. That one's gone. That one's good and go, ready to rock, ready to roll. Come on, wheel, do your thing. There we go. Okay, time to do the other side. Ow. There's one. If you come out so easy, just that one, it comes out so damn easy. It's the same bolt, same size. Yeah, there's one newer than the other. Okay, pry bar. Let's get this out. Get the bolts out too. Resets. Later on, when this car makes big power, I'll put some stubs and some axles in it, and a bigger diff cover from Hardy, I think it's called Hardy or Hard Part, or what it's called. Down the road for sure. They use science. Come on. Yeah, science. Oh shit. Yeah. Ow, it cut me. Alright, Dr. Boy, you're gonna have to go somewhere. If you know any company that does custom tubular subframes and control arms, it doesn't cost an arm and a leg, please let me know. Because I would like to do tubular subframe on this thing. Okay. All right, guys. So right now I'm at a good stopping point for the day. Well, a little bit more. I'm gonna go a little more and then stop. But I try to go to the welding shop today. The little shop I kind of trust. Touching my car and touch the shit that goes with it. I try to get the coilover bracket spacer that goes in the bottom of the knuckle where the shock bolts go to. I was trying to get a spacer welded on there because the instructions for the coilover kit said to weld it. I failed to weld them on. It will insult in suspension, tire, and rim damage. So went over there. The guy's closed. He's only a Monday, Friday guy, which I kind of understand. If you're the only guy working in the shop, you gotta have family time. So I respect it. I tackle the sway bar link over there in the link the sway bar and the links I go to it. Get those bushes in.
Take your list. BK wants to teach some shit about that gangster shit. Like these niggas that want to be gangsters and shit.
Guys, so as of right now I'm on timeout due to the fact that the coilover bracket spacer I go on both control arms, since they both didn't get welded up today, I have to wait until Monday. Like I stated earlier in the video, the progress on hold for a little bit, but I got everything up to where I need to be at for a good pause. I got the subway eat fresh. I got the subframe bushings in, which were pretty easy. You know, you got to use the best tool on the planet to get those out of there. I whacked that thing like whack-a-mole and got them out. So that hammer definitely came in clutch. Definitely got the Sabre bushings in the kit, but the car had aftermarket ones already in it, so I choose to use those. I did clean and lubricate those with the grease provided in the kit. They didn't look too bad. They are still usable, so not really wear anywhere on the sides of the bushing and any cuts or any deformity that I saw from visually inspecting it. So I got the links over there, which are sitting and chilling over there. I got those on. They're a pain in the butt to get those on, but if I got the coilover bracket spacer thing welded on, I would have been putting the cradle and control arms back in the car today, and one more step further for putting on the coilovers, which I got to fully assemble next part of the build series, or next episode, I mean. Definitely remove the rear crash bar, and really looking at the crash bar, it's not really a crash bar. It looked like just a piece of metal that you just fold underneath the pressure of a car hitting it. I guess it's just the peace of mind that it's there. But I'm really curious on how much she weighs after all this is done. The suspension from front to rear being fully ripped out and gone through and replaced. Subframe bushings were actually not in bad condition. They actually were in good condition. A big chunk of rubber over there, but I didn't want to risk it just putting 2 or 3 or 4 bushings in it and leaving everything in, being lazy. So I didn't want to half-ass it. So if I'm already taking all the way apart, just go ahead and do everything at the same time. So in other words, next video, you're gonna see me fully assemble the coilovers and maybe getting the coilover bracket spacer thing that comes with the coilover conversion kit for the GTO, weld it on the control arms and putting the cradle back into the car, which is very needable right now because I do miss driving it. So right now I'm gonna go eat, and I'll see y'all on the next one.